Real quick shout out to my patrons, bearded_5, phase 1 foam YT, Arx, Urkel, and Darius Job. If you would like to receive a shout out at the beginning of my videos, have access to exclusive polls, get videos early, and audios for Patreon only, check out my Patreon in the link below. No, you don't need to row the boat. I can do it. I've rowed around this lake like a million times. What's up? I'm so sorry. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Although I'm pretty sure you're saying, yes, Princess Erica, of course you can row your own boat. Why, thank you, handsome but silent stranger, for recognizing that I am not frail and helpless. Oh, don't make that face. Stop. I can't take it. I cannot believe this. You are pouting me into submission. Fine. If you really want to, you can row the boat. I guess it's fair. After all, I rescued you, and you've been, living in my house at my expense. Maybe you need to get a job. Earn your keep. I hereby declare you Royal Boat Rower. It might not talk, but when you smile like that, it really says more than any poem. I guess I do have to admit that it is kinda nice to just relax and enjoy the lake without having to row. So, I guess, thank you. It's so beautiful out here. And peaceful. This lake is one of my favorite places. I have to come here and listen to the birds and the wind. Sometimes you can even hear the fish, believe it or not. It's a really beautiful song out here. If you know how to listen for it. And I just love water. The rhythms, the movements. It's just so nice and tranquil and exciting and graceful. Tell me, where you're from, are there places where you go to enjoy the water? Wow. I'm gonna assume that's a very big yes. Do you have lakes bigger than this one? I'm gonna go with sort of yes. Well, I'll admit the lakes in our kingdom aren't that big, but you gotta agree they're pretty. I take it you like the water too? I'm happy to hear it. You must be a good swimmer. You look like you would be. Not that I've been, staring at your body and thinking about you swimming or anything. It's kind of strange. You look like a guy I met once. He saved my life in the sea off the Royal Harbor. It was a terrible storm. I fell overboard, and this guy pulled me ashore. He saved my life. He looked almost exactly like you, but this is gonna sound strange, but he was singing. And the song was just... his voice. Gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm sorry about that. I'm just glad to spend this time here. With you. In such a pretty place. I know you can't sing to me, but we can listen to the lake together. Hey, if I fell overboard, would you rescue me? Pull me to shore, save my life? Honestly, it'd be just like me to fall in again. Grimsby keeps telling me not to go out to sea, but I'm the adventurous type. I can't help it. I think I would shrivel up if I stayed home my entire life. Oh, you too? The adventurous type. I guess you must be. You came all the way here from some far-off country. We can't even figure out where you're from. Plus, anyone who decides to comb their hair with a fork deserves to be called an adventurer. Oh, don't be embarrassed. I know you were just goofing around. I think even Grimsby will forgive you for blowing out his pipe. Ah, good old Grimsby. Really do think the world of him. I know he acts all high and mighty sometimes, but you should see the statue he had them make. They made me look like some sort of Greek goddess or something. I mean, he means well. He really cares about me, and that means more than anything. My parents died when I was a kid, and... Oh, no, don't worry about it. I mean, thank you for the sympathy, but it was a long time ago. It was awful, and I grieved, and I healed. And I'm okay now. And when I was just a kid, and everyone in the palace wanted to control me. I was the only heir. They thought if they could control me, they could control the kingdom. Grimsby always protected me, made sure I was educated, and made sure I'm my own woman. That way I could rule the kingdom by myself, not as someone's puppet. I mean, I have a lot of help, of course, and I'm grateful, but I'm my own mistress. There's no power behind my throne. Not even Grimsby himself. He made sure of that. I owe him so much. I guess that's why I can be so adventurous. I know Grimsby will always have my back. Whenever I come home from my adventures, I'm coming back to a place where I'm respected and loved. It's a place I'll always belong. That's what a home really is. You know what I mean? Really? You don't feel that way about your home? No. I'm sorry to hear that. Or, I guess, you know what I mean. I have to admit, I can't imagine what it'd be like, not having a place where you belong. I think everyone should have a home. Everyone should be able to have adventures and come back to a place where they're respected and loved. Well, I guess we'll just have to take extra good care of you. You know I was joking about the expenses of hosting you, right? It's no trouble having you at the palace. In fact, it's quite delightful. I think I could get used to having a royal boat rower. Seriously though, stay as long as you'd like. I can have your back the way Grimsby has mine. And maybe, well, maybe this could be your home. I mean, if you want it to be. I mean, my palace could be a home for you. I mean, a home that's really a home. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but Grimsby has been wanting me to get married. And he's been mentioning it a lot more lately. I mean, I know that the kingdom needs me to, well, you know, produce an heir, and everyone's kind of watching me, but Grimsby won't let them force it on me. He's always been protecting me. Cares a lot about our duty to the kingdom, but he genuinely wants me to be happy. He even made sure I don't have to marry a prince. He just wants me to marry somebody who's right for me. And I'm free to choose whoever I want. Who's right for me. It's kind of romantic out here, don't you think? Listen, you can hear it. It's the song of the lake. Oh, come on, listen up. Do you hear it? Oh, that's strange. I thought I heard words from a second. Like singing. Very soft, very low, like a whisper from the reeds. Says, kiss the boy. Imagine that. Of all the things I might hear, why would I hear that? I guess it's just my adventurous heart. My heart won't hold back. May I? Oh, wow. That was amazing. Was that? Wait, it can't be. True Love's Kiss. So it was you. In the ocean. You rescued me. I knew it was you. Knew it. Couldn't mistake those eyes. The way you looked at me on the shore. While you sang. Knew I recognized your eyes. But what about your voice? Why didn't you just tell me it was you? Ah! Oh god, the boat. What's happening? Oh my god, eels! Eels! Giant eels! Shoot! There's another one. Give me the oar. Get lost! Jesus! Huh. Well, that was scary. Those were the biggest eels I think I've ever seen. Well, you protected me. You saved me again. Guess it's a perfect idea to keep you around. Your job as royal boat rower is very secure. But what on earth is going on? What is this? A letter for me. What is... Okay, I'll read it. A merman. You're a merman? A prince. From the kingdom, under the sea. In deep. Like the sailors talk about. The kingdom fathoms below. How did... A sea wedge. Okay. You gave up your voice. For me. Really? For me. Not just your voice, your whole world. You gave up everything. For me. And we had to kiss, or you would have lost that. You'd have... No, not gonna think about it. Are you safe? Like, actually safe? She can't hurt you? Well, I'm glad. I guess those eels are hers? They were trying to stop us from kissing. Huh. Well, good thing I know my own heart. Knew the moment we got in the boat that we would find our moment. Oh, but you poor thing, your voice. You know what? We'll find a way to get it back. And you're gonna sing for me again. I am going to hear your voice. It's the last thing I do. We can ask the sailors. They knew all along your world was real, so They've told me about it plenty of times. They'll know some way to get down there. Or they'll know how we can find out. One thing is certain. There's more than just one kind of magic in this world. And we'll find a way. Guess you're my true love now. So we have to do this together. But, you know, you could have told me about this from the start. Really wouldn't have scared me off. Not after that song. Those eyes and... probably would have fallen for you sooner. You gave up your voice and your whole world. How could I not have fallen for you? I'd have swooned. I guess that's not really your fault. You just don't know how a human girl's heart works. Guess that makes you a true human boy now. No. No man has ever understood a woman's heart. But I guess I can teach you. Don't ever hide from me again. Okay? Oh god, I hate to think what would have gone if I'd been in your place and you were in mine. If a girl had to wait around for the boy to kiss her. Probably would have taken forever. Those else would have knocked over the boat. We wouldn't have kissed. Then what would have happened? Lucky for you, you chose me. We should probably get heading back to shore soon.